So we're gonna have SBB, service-based business, and we are going to have passive cash flow business. Let's draw a graph, and this is just gonna illustrate this whole point while talking about the pros and cons. Here we will have time, and here we will have results. So just say money. So starting with a passive cash flow business, this is basically what it's going to look like. It's gonna start off really slow. You probably won't see much results at all. And at some point, it's gonna go up like that, right? This is essentially zero. And then with the service-based business, it's gonna be something more like this, okay? Like that, should be like that. And at some point, it can also go up like that. What you can immediately see is that the service-based business sees results way faster, right? We have this really steep incline at the start, whereas with the passive cash flow business, it takes a long time to build that. And while the passive cash flow business is amazing, don't get me wrong, it's just that for people with a 9 to 5, it's probably not the best thing to do, especially if you want to get out of your job as soon as possible. Let's also introduce your current income. So CI, let's say that's something like this, right? Slowly goes up over time, and we'll mark that as 60K, for example. Now, the thing you want to ask yourself is, how long do you wait until you actually quit your job? For most people, if they don't like their job, they're gonna want to quit as soon as possible, right? They don't want to be stuck in that job for that long. So this is basically that point where the service-based business income exceeds the current income from working your 9 to 5 job. This might not be to scale because it makes it seem like it's not that long, but this can be a month, it can be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, it can be even longer. The main point is that this is just much faster than this time it takes for the passive cash flow business to exceed your current job. And if I come over here, there's gonna be this little point right here where the passive cash flow business can actually exceed the service-based business income. You might be thinking this is probably capped out for the service-based business, but you can actually make it go up like that. So as you can see, the real winner right here is SBB, service-based business. This is what we're gonna go after. This is the best type of business to start for beginners, and hopefully this illustration makes it quite clear. There are many ways to do it with any service-based business. I'll go over this really quickly, but I did want the bulk of this video to be focused on actually getting started because I think that's what's gonna be most relatable for most people watching the video. But just know that with your business, even if it is a service-based business, it can absolutely grow. It can turn into an actual business. It can turn passive. It's just gonna take more time and actually hiring a team of people, right? So think about it. If you can have your service-based business, but you have multiple service providers doing the work for you, then at some point, you're not gonna have to be trading your time for money. You're just gonna have to manage the people. You're gonna have to build the systems to manage the people. And that's basically how every big business works. You'll find that likely many parts of your business can be outsourced to overseas. So you can hire admin support, project managers, graphic designers, web design, editing services, customer support. A lot of these roles can be hired overseas. That's just gonna save you a ton of money. How do I know this? Because on my team of about 60 people, almost every single person is overseas. The key word here is leverage. You're hiring other people to do tasks for you so that you are not trading your time for money.